I just saw an item I didn't expect in here. Ooh, Layla. I can't say this word. I'm dying. Box? No. There you go, folks. No, I knew that was coming. Never mind. Hi everyone, my name is Nightingale. If you're new here, I do unboxings, get ready with me's, video game content, diamond painting content, beauty reviews, and whatever else suits my fancy. And today is giveaway video. I'll tell you all about that when we get to the item I'm giving away. It's also an unboxing video that caught me completely by surprise because I never even got a shipping notice. In fact, according to Allure's website, they're still preparing this, and yet here it is. I have to say, this is the earliest I've ever received an Allure box. Ever. So, usually this weekend would be about when they'd be getting here, but no, it's here today. So we're gonna open it up and see what's in there. So here's your sneaky peek. Take the cards off. And let's get into what's in our box. If you've never heard of Allure, it's a beauty box. It costs around $20, $25 a month. And you get a mix of sample size and full size. And it's all kinds of beauty products. It does tend to lean heavily skincare, but you get a little bit of everything. And this box especially has a little bit of everything. I feel like the camera's pointing like really high because I'm doing all my hand movements down here and you can't see it. But if I move it any lower, you won't see my top of my head, so sorry. We do always get some sort of advertisement. So they're encouraging us to gift an Allure subscription. Wish I could. They also advertise their men's subscription that is the GQ box. So if you know a man who really likes self-care and would like, looks like this one has a watch, a mug, some socks, a hat, a cologne, and some manly skincare-y stuff. They have a box for that too. I almost got one for Wolf this time, but I was like, if they're sending the box that they showed last month, he wouldn't like it. But this one I think he'd like, except for the fanny pack. I mean, I don't know many Southern boys who wear fanny packs, sorry. But he said he didn't want it, so okay. So you typically get 5 or 6 items in here, and they range from sample size to travel size to full size. It's always going to be a mix. And I have yet to have a box that 1, I didn't like, and 2, that I didn't get my money back from. But I will be keeping track of the value and also trying to figure out the value of the travel or trial size ones. So we'll see. We'll see. There are some things in this box that I know I won't use, so there might be more than one item going in the giveaway. I don't know. I'll let you know when I get there. But anyways, let's get started. Up first, we have a perfume sample. This is Toka Eau de Perfume. I don't know. Anyways, trade your fruity fragrance for something a little more of this season, like this sweet and sophisticated gourmand perfume. It opens with a splash of citrus, then settles to a warm second skin scent with creamy vanilla and earthy amber. It says spritz a little on the back of your wrists and into your hair for all day wear. Now, I'm not a fan of citrus. However, I am a huge fan of vanilla and amber, especially combined. So we're gonna try it. Let's see. I have the hardest time with these little guys getting them to spritz. Okay. Right now I smell alcohol. Oh, there's the citrus. That's a strong citrus smell. Getting a little bit of the vanilla now. Okay, it's definitely settling into more of an earthy. Okay. Yeah. Once that citrus kind of dies down, you can definitely smell the vanilla and amber, which I like. A full size of this goes for $86 for 60 milliliters. This is 1.6 milliliters. A lot of times when something like this is in a box, I don't give it a value because companies give these away for free. This is not a trial size, it's not travel size, this is a sample. But for the sake of the video, I'm gonna tell you what it would be worth. This little guy is worth $2.58. So far, we're not gonna be reaching our goal here. I'm getting quite a collection of sample size perfumes, and I'm such a creature of habit, I keep reaching for my good old favorites instead of the sample size. Up next is another weird one for Allure. These are My Smile Teeth Whitening Strips. Whether you have a big event coming up or are freshening up your smile after too many summertime iced coffees, these sensitive teeth-friendly whitening strips brighten in virtually no time thanks to stain-removing hydrogen peroxide and soothing aloe. Hydrogen peroxide doesn't taste good. I'm just saying. It also says it has green tea extract. You get 2 applications in this, one professional and one express. I'm not sure. No. So you have one for your top teeth, one for your bottom teeth. I'm not sure the difference between the two. The professional whitening treatment is a gentle formula that whitens teeth by 1 to 2 shades per use, best for the long-term glow up. And the express get noticeably whiter teeth, 3 to 4 shades brighter in just 1 use. Perfect for a last-minute glow-up before dates, selfies, or big events. And these cost $45.99 for 21 treatments. There are 2 treatments included in this box. $4.38. Okay. All right, moving on to the next itty-bitty thing. I've never gotten so many samples. Because again, this is what they give for samples. This is not travel size or larger, which is what we normally get. We never get this many samples in Allure. I am disappointed in you, Allure. Whatever, the Ipsy box. It's not the glam bag, it's not the icon, it's the one, BoxyCharm. I can already tell you my BoxyCharm is gonna win the battle of the boxes here. It's slightly more expensive, but, all right. So this is the Sephora Glow Super Brightening Serum. It's 7% vitamin C plus vitamin E. An antioxidant-packed treatment with 7% vitamin C along with nourishing vitamin E that not only helps reduce dark spots and fine lines, it also protects the skin from icky outside pollution. The lovely post-application glow is just the icing on the skincare cake. And you use this at night, apparently, after cleansing. Squeeze a couple drops on the palm of your hand, gently massage into your cheeks, forehead, and neck. Follow it up with your favorite moisturizer, and don't forget the sunscreen. So I guess it can be day or night. It is $22 for 30 milliliters. This thing is 8 milliliters. Now, I do have to say about Sephora brand. I've been using their vitamin C oil serum at night, and I really like it. This is a different formulation, so I'm curious about the differences. And Sephora has really been investing a lot of time and energy and money into revamping the Sephora brand. When I was a teenager and in my early 20s, anything that was Sephora brand was like a half step above drugstore. It was crap. I remember like my mom and I going to Sephora when I was in my early 20s, and I didn't wear makeup, so I didn't want to buy the expensive stuff that she bought. I didn't want to spend my money on it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna get like some Sephora lipstick and Sephora blush and stuff. I hated it. It was absolute crap. 20 years fast forward, because yeah, I've been able to try some of the Sephora brand that has come out in the last year. Like I have their Sephora foundation, and that specifically is something I tried in my 20s that I hated. It was awful. It was as bad as the old Wet n Wild that was super liquidy and like you couldn't even get it to stay on your face. It was horrible. I threw it out. The new Sephora foundation, I like it. I use it a lot. I recommend it. It's one of my like go-to foundations at this point. So, and the company that I'm part of, well, I'm not part of the company, but the group that I'm part of where we get to try some stuff in exchange for reviews before they're live, has been doing a lot of the Sephora stuff over the past year, and it's gotten surprisingly high reviews. Surprisingly high. So I'm definitely interested in this. Let's figure out how much it's cost. $5.87. So far we're at about, $5, $10, $12.50. However, there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items in the box. You usually get between 5 and 7 items, so we did technically get 8 items this time, which is nice. But I'm gonna count all the sample sizes as 1 item and say we got 6 items, because come on, folks. All right, up next, let's go for this little guy. This is by Realtor Magic, or it's by Realtor. It's called Magic Black to Pink Watery Lip Stain. Calling it watery right off the bat is not like, I don't know, I don't like watery makeup. I don't know if you picked up on that. But this is definitely something I'm keeping. Don't worry, I'm putting good items in, I promise. So this is what it looks like. It definitely, I mean, it's black. There is no like, it's kind of black. No, this thing is black. I'm curious. I have lipstick on, so obviously I'm not going to try it on my own lips right now, but I am going to swatch it on the back of my hand. And it definitely goes on black. But look how quickly it transforms. I mean, that turned into a really pretty pink. I'd wear that. Okay. It's a little tacky, sticky. Just not my favorite. I would not call it watery. It's definitely sticky. But this is a full size. And this goes for $24. It is 3.5 milliliters or 0.12 ounce. And I think this is really cool. I think it's very appropriate for Halloween. So I like that. I like that one. I would not pay $24 for lip gloss. But that's why I get these boxes, because I want to try stuff. Okay, up next is something else. I was really excited that we were going to get to try this time. This is... I need glasses so damn bad, y'all. This is the new Lastin Lash Follicle Fortifying Serum. Patience is the name of the game when it comes to lash serums. And after using this conditioner, formulated with powerful peptides, hydrating glycerin, and strengthening keratin twice a day for at least 6 weeks, you'll notice longer, more lush-looking lashes, no mascara required. So, it has like a... I don't know. We're going to look at the applicator here. It is a full size. It is 3 milliliters. And it is sealed. Draw a thin line from the inner corner to the outer edge of the upper lash line only. Repeat at night on clean, dry lids. Now, I obviously do not have clean lids right now. So we're not going to try it right now. But it's got the itty-bittiest little brush. And yeah. My husband has the most gorgeous lashes I have ever seen. They are long and beautiful. But you can only tell up close because it's like a really dark blonde. I am not so blessed. But this little serum, this hopefully lasts a whole month, 6 weeks. This should be enough to last 6 weeks because you won't use very much. So I'm not mad about the size, even though it takes 6 weeks to get results. I feel like this is enough that you should be able to see results by the time you've used it up. This is one of those things where if they gave you a sample size, it's like, what's the freaking point? If it takes 6 weeks to use it, what am I going to know from using it once? But I'm delaying because this costs $84. So this is 3 times the cost of the box by itself. You usually get one high-end item like that in there. Sometimes I'm excited by the high-end items, sometimes I'm not. I think I am this time, but I also think I have reservations. Like, we'll see. If it works, that's awesome. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be frustrated. So, up next is from a brand I'm very familiar with, but I've only used their blush and bronzers, and that is Ofra. See, I said it right this time. This is an eyeliner pencil in black, and it's just a normal pencil. It's not like a gel pencil or a twist up pencil. I mean, it's a you have to sharpen it pencil, I think. Yeah, so you have to sharpen it pencil, which I'm not happy about. I don't like that. I do have an eye pencil sharpener, but I don't like when you have to do it. Let's see how it goes on. Oh, that's pretty creamy. I mean, yeah. That's creamy, and it did do a thin line, and then I kind of turned it on its side, it did a thicker line, so I like the formulation. One of the good things about these, you can get them a lot sharper than you can get the gel liners, and I have been thinking about doing like something spiderwebby to wear to work on Halloween, since I have to work, and we're allowed to wear costumes, and I'm not really going to wear a costume, but I'm definitely thinking about doing some spider webs on the side. I think that'd be cute. So I'm going to probably save it for that. But that eye pencil goes for $13. It says, everyone needs a classic black eyeliner in their makeup bag, and this pencil is one you'll keep coming back to for its super sharp tip, smooth glide, and water-resistant formula. And I have to say, it does do all of those. I thought this was going to be an eyebrow pencil. That's why I was like, I might be adding 2 items, because I have big bushy eyebrows. I do not need a pencil for them. I occasionally will use like one of those wand thingies because I have a lot of gray, but even that usually, no, not so much. All right, so the next item is another thing I'm excited to try because I've heard so freaking much about it, and that is the Color Wow Color Security Shampoo. Color Wow is supposed to be amazing for hair products. This says, extend the life of your summer shade with help from this sulfate and silicone-free shampoo that simultaneously brightens strands as it cleanses them. Apply a dollop or 2, depending on your hair type, to wet hair and massage it into a lather, moving from the scalp to your ends. Rinse and repeat if necessary. A dollop will do for me. I have very fine, thin hair, even if it is getting pretty long. I love shampoos. I love trying shampoos. The last one I got is one of the Walmart brands, and I actually really love it. It's inexpensive and makes my hair feel so freaking soft. But I'm excited to try this one. This is, I'm guessing, a travel size. Yeah. Retails for $24 for 250 milliliters, which I don't feel is that bad for a full size. This is 75 milliliters. I actually am not upset by how much that costs. This is $7.20 worth of shampoo. I could see myself actually paying that much for it. So if I like it, if I ever get to go back to Vivid's, that might be the shampoo I use. That all depends on the place where I work. I am perfectly happy to have Vivid's again, but my job says natural hair colors only. So I am working on them to change the policy. We'll see how successful I am. All right, so the last item I'm going to tell you right now is the giveaway. I'm also going to tell you it costs $26. I'm also going to tell you that when I saw the brand that we got to customize, which means pick our color, because usually with Allure you get to pick your color on one item. Not always, but usually there'll be one customizable item. When I saw the brand that we got to customize, I leapt out of my freaking chair. I was so excited. Wolf looked over, he's like, what? I said, I get to try the brand. I get to try the brand. And then I saw what the item was. And it's an item I don't use. And I will never use. And why? And just to try a brand that I have wanted to try for a long freaking time is not a good enough reason to use a product one time and then throw it away. So it is the giveaway item. It is by a brand I have never tried, but I know is an excellent brand. Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz Skinny Brow Pencil in the shade medium brown. I chose medium brown because I figured that would work for the most people. So if whoever wins it, I hope medium brown works for you. But this is what it looks like. On one end, you'll have the itty bitty pencil that I'm not going to roll up because, well, I don't know if you can roll it back down, but there's a teeny tiny little tip there that you'll roll up and use. And then on this end, you have a spoolie to kind of fluff up your eyebrows. This is the giveaway. It is going to come new in the box. I did not swatch it. I'm not going to swatch it because this is for your eyes, and anything that touches your eyes should never touch anybody else's skin or face. This goes for $26 for the full size. If you would like to enter my giveaway, it runs until Black Friday, which is the day after Thanksgiving, and it is currently valued at, well, a lot. It has face masks, it has face gems, it has a brow setter from another brand that I love, Benefit. It has lip gloss, it has an dry oil cleansing spray, it has gold highlighter powder, it has Weatherby's candies, it has Glam Light setting spray, what else is in here? It's got some crystals. It's got NYX Butter Gloss. It's got some foundation samples from CoverGirl. And this, I will be adding stuff to the giveaway throughout the month of October and November, which includes, I have the BoxyCharm coming the end of this week, so it won't air the same week, but I have BoxyCharm on its way. I have several whatnot orders, from which I know at least one or two items will end up in here. Oh, I forgot. It also includes this little Labubu speaker that freaks me out. Doesn't fit in the box. Gotta find a bigger box. It will also include next month's Allure box. It will also include next month's Icon box. So there are lots more very nice things that are going to be added to this. It's going to be worth a couple $100 once I give it away. If you'd like to enter, just click the link down below. It'll take you to a form. All you have to do is fill out your name. I'm not even going to ask your address yet, but name, email, a link to your YouTube profile. What video are you watching? This is the October Allure unboxing. What did I add? Anastasia Beverly Hills. A brow pencil. Any variation of that, any combination of that, as long as I know that you watched long enough to see what I added. And that's it. If you win, I will announce it on Black Friday in some sort of video that I'm putting up that day. And I will have contacted you by email probably the day before Thanksgiving. If you're not in America, that's fine. You can still enter. Thanksgiving is the last Thursday in November for this year. It's always the fourth Thursday, I think. Man, I've got to get a bigger box. It will not close. I'll work on that tonight or tomorrow. Anyway, there are some rules. Rule number 1, you have to be 18 or up. That's because we may add items that are not safe for skin. I don't want to be sending makeup to parents who don't want their children to wear makeup. I'm not going to help you break your parents' rules. Sorry, I'm an old teacher. That's what I do. If you are under 18, go find a friend or a family member who is over 18. Have them watch the video and enter. And hey, if they tell me that their younger sibling recruited them to watch my videos, I may throw in something extra as just for you. And then you can, you know, steal whatever you want from them anyways. I always appreciate referrals. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2, 1 entry per household per video. I had somebody abusing the 1 entry per video rule, so I needed to clarify it's per household. So you can enter, but it can't be you and your cat and your dog and your sister and your cousin who's staying with you for the weekend and wants to use your address for some silly reason. If you and your roommate both want to enter, pick one of you and then split the box. Sorry, I'm not bending on this rule. I am covering all shipping, so international, welcome to enter this time. And the last and final rule is if you find some new and creative way to bend the rules or do something to push the odds in your favor, I will ban you and I will name the new rule that I have to make because of you after you. So every time I give this little rigmarole, I will be announcing your name, or at least your username. I'm not like gonna dox you. I'm just gonna announce your username. I didn't do that last time. I just quietly said, hey, you banned. Don't enter again. But next time I'm going to call it the username here rule. Please don't make me do that. The odds are incredibly good. The odds last time, I had 58 people enter. Tell me another giveaway where you have a 1 in 58, if you only enter this one time on this one video, chance of winning several $100s worth of products, beauty products, a speaker, crystals. Who knows what else is going to end up in there? We're taking a trip to Ollie's on this month. Who knows what I'm going to find there? And Wolf has even contributed some stuff, so there's some like random crap in here. I would appreciate if you'd enter. I appreciate you watching. Just to let you know what's coming besides all of the openings of, there's 3 more Whatnot openings coming. There's Ipsy coming. There's something else that I'm not remembering coming. I'm also doing an Advent season in December. That's why this giveaway ends on Black Friday, because in the entire month of December, I'm gonna put at least 1 item, if not more, for every Advent calendar I open. Most of them are from the Advent calendars I'm opening into the giveaway. And I'm opening some really cool Advent calendars. There's already some pretty cool items. Like, you can see the ones that have already arrived behind me. There's more coming. There is one calendar we're doing that I cannot send an item from the Advent calendar as a prize because we are doing an alcohol Advent calendar, Wolf and I, and in the state of Arkansas, you're not allowed to ship alcohol. So I'm not without like special licenses and stuff, and in a lot of states you have to be 21 to drink, and I allow 18 and up, so that just won't. But don't worry, we found the coolest little thing to add to the Advent calendar giveaway in place of something from our alcohol Advent calendar. We saw it as we were doing our grocery shopping a couple weeks ago, and I said, oh my God, that's better than a shot glass. That's what we have to give. So I've already bought it. It's already here. I haven't got the alcohol calendar yet, but I've got the prize I'm giving you. Anyways, I hope you follow. I've got all kinds of good and interesting stuff coming, and lots of diamond painting, because I have to get them done by Christmas. Well, actually I did figure out that my mother-in-law's birthday is in January, so if I absolutely don't get hers done, it'll be a birthday present. But I really want it to be a Christmas present, so yeah. Thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a great night. Bye, guys!